What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ames, and today I'm going to kind of show you how to make a simple little electrical line type deal, kind of like this. I mean, I didn't really try to make it look cool looking. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you an example of what it looks like real quick. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to say control command N to make a new document. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make it 800 by 800 pixels. I'm going to keep the resolution at 782. Color mode, RGB, background, white, can be whatever because we're going to change it pretty soon. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and I'm going to make this. I'm going to go ahead and make this a lighter blue. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit G for the gradient tool. I'm going to click right about hither. Try to get to the middle, and then we're going to drag it out. So it kind of has this, like, kind of glowy feel to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a line. It can be whatever color. I'm just going to make this a white. And we're just going to go ahead, make this 1 pixel, I'm sorry, and just drag into the middle. It doesn't really, try to get as close as you can. Now you have this kind of color type deal, and you can do whatever. You can even, some people like to blur it, so it kind of adds that like kind of feel to it, I guess you could say. If I blur it, I don't really blur it too much. I'll only blur it for like a pixel and a half or so. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we're going to go up here to filter, and we're gonna go down to distort and wave. And it doesn't matter, just make sure you have sign on, and we're going to say randomize, and you can click it however many times you want, but I'm just going to click it once. And one thing you can actually do if you want to add kind of a cool looking type dealio to it, you can actually go to outer glow, and if you want, you can make the first one white, bring the opacity up, spread up just up, not that much, Jesus, bring up the size, not that much, once again. Oh, there, God, it's just jumping on me, okay. And then, one thing you can do, actually, let's go ahead and select normal. One thing we can do is if you, oh, there we go, linear dodge, I'm sorry. Make it that glowy kind of neon look to it. So, one thing we can do to actually make it a bit more colorful than this right here is, go ahead, hit Command and Control J to copy that layer. And if you hit Control or Command Alt or Option together and hit F, this brings up the same thing. You can hit randomize once or twice, however many times you wish. If it brings this up, if you want to go ahead and you can change the color of the outer glow to kind of add this color feel to it. So you can make it like pink, so to speak. You can even change it to precise if you want, but that makes it way too glowy. I mean, if you want, you can do it like that. So it's like, because you can see this is like all white, so why not? I'll just keep it like that. And then you can hit Control J once more, and then Control F. Go ahead, hit randomize once or twice, however many times you want. Then once again, you can go ahead and you can change the color of this. I'm going to change mine to a bright green. Oh, that looks kind of blue on that. Just make it dark then, I guess. Okay, so now it looks like that. Then you can make another layer by hitting, you can just keep doing this how many times you want. This is a pretty short tutorial. And you can make this a nice purple or so. No, let's make it a yellow. You can make it yellow or gold, and you can see it kind of looks kind of cool. But that's why you only want to hit randomize once. So actually, let me go ahead, back up here, and I'm doing this by hitting Command Z or Control Z, and also because you have to go multiple times, you have to step backward, and I hit Command and Alt Z to step backwards, because Control Z just brings it all back, or Command Z. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to hit Control Alt F. We're gonna hit randomize once, alright, and then go ahead, change that outer glow to a nice pretty red. And bring up the size just not so much. Here we go. That looks better because it's not so thick. So, one thing you can do, with this is you can, actually also add, like, a line, like, let's say, because in one of my first photo manipulations I ever made was, I had Raphael Nadal hitting a ball, and I wanted it to curve a little. So one thing you can actually do is you can curve it a little, and if you go to brush, change the size down to a smaller brush. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do 8, and then if you hit that, and then right click it, and then you said stroke path, don't simulate pressure. Oh, I'm sorry. I had it on the same layer as the background. So you can just kind of go like that, and then control click it or right click it. Don't simulate pressure. Ooh there. Whoa there, horsey. You kind of see, I don't know why it's doing this right now, and you can kind of change how it looks. Of course, you can change the outer glow so then it doesn't look so weird. I don't know why it's looking like that right now. But, pump up the opacity, and you can even make it precise so it's thicker. And of course, once you do this, you can actually, to this line, I mean, I don't know why it's looking like that. When I did it earlier, it looked a lot better. Just go distort wave, and of course it does the same exact thing to this thing, but, you know, obviously doesn't look that good. So, there's not really much to say. But yeah, you know, you could use it for a lot of things. It looks very cool in my opinion. I very much enjoy it. I really like it, but of course, you know. So if you have any questions about it, just leave it in the comment section below. I will definitely answer. Also, if you have any recommendations on what you want me to do a tutorial on, I will very gladly answer. And so yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found it helpful. And yeah, subscribe and stuff, and bye.